What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode of the Living the Life Show. I'm your host, Columbus Cody, and I'm so glad you chose to join me today for the verse of the day. Now, today's verse is a verse that I have always loved because it helps keep me grounded. It helps to keep me focused on why I do what I do, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I continue to press forward. Okay, and I pray that it will do the same for you. Okay, I'm going to show you another verse in a second that they go together, but then they might be where people could argue and say, there's a contradiction right there in the Bible, but I'm going to show you something really cool. Okay, so check this out. Today's verse comes from Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. And we're going to read the King James Version. And this is what it says. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. They're watching. People are watching. They're always watching. Some are watching because they need inspiration. Some are watching because they're looking and waiting for you to fall, stumble, fall apart so that they can point a finger, they can discredit, they can tear down. It's very important that we do what we do with the right motives. And that's the other verse I was going to show you. So let's just skip ahead one more chapter to Matthew chapter 6. And this is Matthew 6 and verse 1. And I'm going to read the NLT for you. I love this. Check this out. It says, watch out. Don't do your good deeds publicly, to be admired by others, for you will lose the reward from your Father in heaven. See, when you read this, you might think, hold on, I thought you just said, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works. But now you're saying, don't do your works publicly. But the next part says to be admired by man. See, there's the key. Do you do what you do to honor God, or do you do what you do to get an honor from man, to get a pat on the back? Because our agendas is what matters. Our motives is what matters. If your motives are to do good for the kingdom, to do good so that God gets the glory, then God will continue to reward you. But if my motives is to do what I do so that I can earn an award, or I can get man to pat me on the back and tell me how great I am, then that is my reward. The Bible tells us to not do our alms, not to help people in front of others. Don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. That's to say, when you do good, everybody doesn't have to know it. You don't have to sound a horn to say, hey, everybody, guess what I'm about to do? Pay attention to me. I'm about to do something big and important, and I'm about to glorify God with my life. I need everybody watching me. That's not how it works. You just keep doing right, and you do it because that's what you do, and others will take notice. I'll never forget, I was making videos and I sent it to an old high school friend. And my high school friend is not one who's living upright for God very often. I mean, he does life the way he wants to do life. And he sent me a message back and he explained how much he enjoyed the video. And I was blessed that he would respond with those words. And I said, man, I just wish I could get this in front of more people. I wish I could be a blessing to more people. And he says, listen, if only one person sees your video and it encourages them, you've done your duty. And this is coming from a person that does not chase after God like I think I'm chasing after God, right? Those words of encouragement has pushed me and propelled me to never give up making these small videos, these longer videos, everything that I do to try to encourage others in their walk with God. A part of it stemmed from that statement he made to me. If you can make the difference in one person's life, keep pressing on. So one day I made this verse of the day video and I put it out there. And then I got a message from a man I have never met. But yet he has always been a supporter of the Living the Life show. And he sent me a message. He says, brother, where are those verses of the day? I love those. Those really do help me get through the day. That statement made me say, you know what? I'm going to start doing it every day. I didn't realize, because I didn't have someone telling me the impact that the video was having in their life. And because they didn't tell me, I just assumed, maybe it doesn't really mean much to everyone. But they are watching, and God got the glory. And because God got the glory, it gives me encouragement to keep making content, keep blessing as many people as I can with what God has placed within me. That is the goal. It is not to shine a spotlight on me. And if you guys know me personally, you know I'm one of those people that kind of shy away from the spotlight. I don't particularly care to be out front. But one thing I've learned about God is this. Sometimes he will shine the spotlight on you because you recognize that you don't want the spotlight, and you will use it to only point the light back to him, to point others to him. And because of that, he does not mind spotlighting that person, putting the spotlight on your life, because your life is going to glorify him. And that is my ultimate desire, is to live a life that is upright, that is holy, that will honor God, and it will lead others to honoring him as well. That's my mission. That's my goal. And I pray that I have been that for you in some way. Okay. God bless you guys. I pray that today's verse will encourage you to continue to live your life on purpose. Live your life intentionally, not so that people are watching, so let me act it up a little bit more. Not that. Keep being who God has called you to be, whether you think people are watching or not, and watch how you will be an impact on the lives of others. Because believe it or not, you are very important. All right. And before you go, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click the bell so you never miss a video. I truly appreciate you all. And if you'd like to be a blessing to the Living the Life show, don't forget, in the description below, you can find the various links, the various ways to make a donation to the show to help me be a blessing to many, many more. Okay. Don't forget, watch it, share it, and what? Live it. You got it. Now let's get busy living the life.